you end up here? Talk about a little bit about your path. Ended up here at TCU.
Okay, yeah. So I played Australian football growing up, obviously back home in Australia. Kind of have to punt the ball and move around the field. It's different to rugby, contrary to popular belief. But yeah, grew up playing that, and then probably around 5 or 6 years ago, I learned about an academy in Australia called Pro Kick Academy, run by Nathan Chapman and John Smith, two coaches who are basically the goat of Australian punting. Basically taught me to kick spirals and punt the American style. So yeah, it took me around 6 months, and had a scholarship offer originally from Texas Tech, and then at the last second they had a coaching change and TCU offered me, and yeah, I couldn't be happy that I landed here. It's a good part of the world, and I'd rather be here than in Lubbock. So.
You had an average of 43 yards last year. Is there any personal goals that you've set for this season?
Not statistically wise. I think just I try to stick to the process more. I think each season I've increased my yardage by 2 or 3 yards. Something I pride myself on more so is my net yardage. So I think I had 10 return yards last year. So if there's anything, I'm trying to keep that to 0 or minus if I can, and probably bump my gross up a little bit, and yeah, hopefully get a shot at the next level. So.
What's it like getting coached by Coach Tommerdahl?
I mean, he's a wizard. The boys call him a wizard because he's unbelievable specialist. I think his track record with specialists and special teams speaks for itself. He's been all over the country, and like some of the special teams guys he's had, the awards list is pretty long. So yeah, it's been great to spend time with him, and obviously he's made me a better punter, and just technically, and just he's unbelievable coach.
It seems like there's a lot of emphasis on that special teams.
Yeah.
Compared to, wasn't really comparable to the last few years. Do you see that as well?
Yeah, I mean, just like one-on-one, like he's with us all the time, and just like schemes and stuff. He's just, he's so hands-on, and yeah, like I said, he's been doing it a long time, so it's easy to trust a guy like that, and just the time and effort he puts into us. Like I think we'll reap the rewards from it this year. Both me and Griffin, and new freshmen have come in. So,
being so far from Australia, from home, how do you kind of make Fort Worth your new home?
Yeah, so I actually I love it here. I mean, Fort Worth's a good part of the world. I'm pretty lucky, I think, with like where I ended up. But my brother actually is married to a girl from Fort Worth, so it's kind of have family here. But yeah, everyone like around campus and like football team is just like it's a family here. I know like everyone says that wherever you are, but it truly is. It's just makes it feel like home to me, and yeah, I want to stay here once I'm done. So yeah, I feel like I've built a family here now, and yeah, that's something I look forward to.
Are there any similarities to back home here?
Honestly, like when I first got here, I thought I'd get like massive culture shock, and honestly, everyone's like pretty similar, especially Texas. Everyone's really laid back and friendly. It's it's very similar to me. A lot of people say it's different, but I think it's much the same. Yeah.
Going back to Coach Tommerdahl, do you feel like now, since you've spent so much time with him, you understand the big picture a little bit more, like schematically and all that stuff? Is that?
Yeah, for sure. I think one big thing that we're going to do this year is I'm going to have a little bit more freedom in terms of like what I want to do, and just like different punting styles and stuff that I've never really had that freedom where I can express myself and use my skills and abilities that that I've been able to showcase this during camp this year. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, and yeah, he's given me all the confidence in the world. So
we've seen a lot through open practices, the energy, players look like they're having fun. Do you get a sense of that as well?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a different vibe around this place, and I think as we move into the season, the boys are pretty excited, and it's just a good feeling around. We've had a couple of tough years, and I think it's going to be a positive year, and hopefully the results show for themselves.
Could you ever imagine you would be mic'd up and walking around practice the whole time?
No, that's the first time that happened. Usually just don't really speak much at practice. So
You're pretty good at it.
Yeah, not too bad. Don't mind the camera.